Hello. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Who's on with me today? So yeah, I thought I'd do an abundance special because my half price reading sale is on my abundance reads. Because there's nothing particularly significant about the daily read today for Sunday the 30th of August. It's more about, well, it's just a low energy day really. For hanging out, that kind of thing, very Sunday energies today. Hey Lisa, hey Tara. So let's get some cards out. Let's focus on abundance. Raising everyone's abundance levels. So a friend of mine's leaving the island. We went out on Friday night. It was so much fun. I'm still recovering. Hey Aphrodita, hey Donna. Yep, still recovering today. It's that fun party. A really good time. Like a bird is the card that's out. I'm just getting to know this deck. So I'll read it out of the book. We've got 22, like a bird. Seems to be about freedom, this. Money's so connected to freedom as well. Well, it's connected to everything, isn't it? Money's connected to, it's got links to everything. It's got links to our survival primarily, which is why it's so hard for people to get out of that poverty thing, because you get so much fear that it keeps you in that vibration and you can't manifest abundance from that place. But it's also connected to freedom. It's connected to a lot of really high energy things. Hey Arlene. So focus, forward-looking, possibilities, motivation. A woman full of expectations looks into the future. There are no boundaries to what she can accomplish. Like the bird next to her who flies strong and direct, she knows now is the time for focused energy. You may have found yourself losing motivation lately or questioning your decisions. The key to recapturing your passion lies in readjusting your focus to unlock creativity, right? Because creativity, it's all about money. I mean, it's the resources we have inside of us that we convert to money. You can't get it for nothing, for doing nothing, right? And the more we tap into our creativity and those gifts that we have inside of ourselves, the more money comes to us. Hey, Arlene. Surround yourself with activities or people who make you feel inspired. They can be the breath of wind under your wings. So we have no boundaries. There are no limitations, especially with money. I mean, especially now, like money is just like numbers on a screen now. It's not even the solid stuff, you know. It's not even the paper or the plastic or the metal coins. Let's get some spirit animals out. I've got a bit of a delay on the camera. Is it delayed for you guys, or is it in the right time, the audio and the video? Abundance. Let's get some more guidance out about that. Did you all like the new energy updates? Have you watched yours for your star sign? Ah, Panther Spirit. A little bit delayed, right. You're the Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. Yes. Because we've got to be, haven't we, for abundance. It's when you're in your power, it's when you're being creative and being in your power. We can feel like a victim, especially to money. We can feel like a victim, like we don't have control over it, and we do, but it's in our vibration. And when we're feeling good, like that card said, when we're feeling good, we can tap into our creativity, but when we're feeling in victim mode, we can't. And so we've got to sort our vibration out first. Love the energy read, cool. Yeah, I like that new style of reading. It's more fun for me to make. So we've got to reclaim our power. So any way that you're feeling disempowered or like a victim is going to push money away from you, for sure. For abundance, we've got to tap into our resources, and basic level is our time and our energy. You can work for someone, you can trade your hours for money. That's very low. Trading your body for money as well, that's a low vibration too. You know what I'm talking about. But we've got so much more worth than that, right? We've got skills and talents, we've got all kinds of riches inside of ourselves that we can trade for money. But if we're not feeling powerful, if we're feeling like a victim, if we're not owning that, owning our value and feeling good, we're not going to attract, we're not going to convert it to money. Didn't find it yet. I just sent an email out about it. Hey Robin. Yeah, so gotta reclaim our power, you gotta be feeling good. All about vibration. And then about what you do after that, The vibration comes first. Your alignment comes first. And then action takes place. You've got to have both of them. Action without the alignment, pointless. Just throwing your time away, throwing your effort away. Thanks, Lisa, for clicking like. Hi, Jay. Tara, I like the energy read. Had similar cards in both my sun sign and rising sign. Awesome. Some of the same cards as in the reading from last week. Oh, was it? Chicken's in this morning. My cat, chicken. Let's get some more cards out. Abundance. What about abundance? What else can we learn about abundance? Movement into balance. Oh, okay. Yeah, movement into balance. It's about all the elements being balanced. And what this is saying to me about abundance is there is a balance. There's an energy balance in the whole of the world, in the whole of the universe. And every bit of energy that you've put out into the world, every bit of resources that you've taken out of yourself and put into the world, whether that's a smile to someone, helping someone out, taking care of someone, giving them a message. Chicken wants to go out. So even those very the feminine kind of things that we've shared, if you haven't received abundance back from it, you will do. You will do, because the universe doesn't forget anything. And just because human beings might put like a money value on certain things like building a house or whatever, and then not on kind of spiritual help, doesn't mean that the universe doesn't value it, and so it is coming back. And so if you feel like you've put out a lot of energy in the world, it will be coming back. That's the balance. And as we move into balancing ourselves, then we can start allowing ourselves to receive back that abundance. So when it happens, when you open up to abundance, then it all starts flowing. When you get your energy right, it all starts flowing, and then it's really easy. Yeah, it caught up with me as well, the delay. I can see myself real time. It's a strange thing. So, yeah, movement into balance. The balance of our universal bank account, it comes back to us. The universe never forgets a thing. What else shall we get out? One of these. So yeah, my private abundance reads, money reads are half price at the moment. If you want to get one of those, I'll pop up a link here. I'm a little bit behind because I didn't do anything yesterday. So there's some people that are waiting on them more than 24 hours this time. But I will be catching up very soon. Hi Eva. The village. Right, abundance and the village. What is this about? This is about receiving. Receiving abundance is exactly the same as receiving love. When you're open to receiving love, then you're open to receiving abundance too, because it's the same thing. Abundance and money is just love energy. And so if you're kind of hiding away at home, not wanting to be around people because you're sensitive and you're unhealed and all of that stuff, you close down to abundance as well as love from other people. And so the village card is saying, when you open up, when you're open-hearted, when you allow love from other people, when you let people help around you, when you let the community do stuff for you and you do stuff for the community, there's that ring there and it goes around and it comes around. So you let people do things for you, you do things for other people. Then you're letting abundance in. It was the key for me. It was when I started training Muay Thai 2.5 years ago. I was still pretty closed down after spending most of my life hanging around alcoholics and drug addicts and toxic people like that. I don't do so much anymore, but I was pretty closed down, and then just because I was hanging out with high vibe people that were taking care of themselves, not toxic people, it allowed me to open up and receive from them, and that was the key to it for me. So it's a clue, being closed down. You loved your Cancer read, Eva? Cool. Yeah, it's the village. Got to be open. And so maybe all of the stuff that you're putting out there into the world, the abundance will come back from it. When you've healed yourself more and opened your heart. It certainly did for me. It certainly did for me, for sure. Let's get a tarot card out. Even more information about abundance. Still so sleepy today. I slept all day yesterday. I didn't get up at all. Well, I got up to eat, and that was it. You laugh so hard. I called you out on your shit. I can't remember Cancer's read. It's funny. I don't get people that are triggered. Like, people don't comment on the readings triggered. It's like you, they comment like you did, laughing about it. Yeah, I don't think I attract people that get triggered by that stuff to my channel. They probably click off pretty fast. Temperance. Oh. Actually, I am going to read this one out of the book, because temperance, to me, whenever this comes up, I think about waiting and patience and, tempering ourselves, being... It's like getting grounded, really. Getting grounded and balanced. But I do want to read more about it, because it's got a different take on it in these cards. Yeah, complete rest. And I know that I do that, Robin. When I go out and party, it was just a great party. It wasn't a sabotage at all. But when we had such a good time. Wow, it's just one of those nights that was so much fun. But sometimes I do that. It's like I sabotage myself by drinking too much, partying too much, because I need a total day off. Because I rarely give myself that. Temperance, what number are you? 14. I thought it was the 7. I thought it was number 7. It looks like a 7 at the top there. Doesn't it? Why has it got 7? It's not, it's a face. It just looks like a 7. How funny. Temperance. So what does Chris Ann say about temperance? Harmony, balance. Yeah, balance again. The middle path, avoiding excess. Blending energies and ideas. Alchemy, finding purpose. The Goldilocks zone. The Goldilocks zone? Ah, okay, that balance, yeah. Hey, Belinda. Meaningful encounters. Turning a life lesson into spiritual gold, patience and healing, right? So we've got a bit of all of it there, right, about abundance. Healing ourselves so that we can open our hearts and receive, having patience and balance. Measured moderation. The gods took equal parts fast and slow, equal parts material and spiritual, and equal parts she and he. They mixed them in their lotus cauldron as they stirred to life the muse of temperance. They needed this balance and malleability in the world, for a voice of reason would bring them together in a beautiful blend of oneness. Temperance doesn't jump to excess. She doesn't rely on the dark or the full moon. Instead, she's a mosaic of parts, and she melts it all together in a way that spins the best of the best into one. She weaves purpose and harmony in the lives of others, and a great alchemical gift is the treasure of healing. She reminds you to turn despair into the gift of patience and blend the need to thrive with the need to enjoy. When you walk the middle path that's available to you, what areas find greater balance? I'm the divine weaver of duality. I hold you, I am essence. And our evolution of becoming is rooted in the mixing. Healing. Just made Fridays my me day starting yesterday. Nice! That's good. You do that too, Robin. Willing to do more rest without the wreck, right? Yeah. Sometimes it's like giving permission, isn't it? Giving ourselves permission to rest completely. So temperance, again, we've got that balance there, and we've got the healing, so important, and abundance does balance itself up in the end, and it will. Just we've got to open ourselves up. We've got to heal ourselves, open ourselves up so that we can have lots of people in our lives, receive from them. Just letting that struggle go. That's what I'm feeling from it. Yeah, I don't have a day off, but I do sometimes. I give myself a bit of a day off, but it's not fully day off. I don't know. I enjoy my work so much. It's not work to me. It's a fun thing. It's like giving myself a day off from training. I don't want to. It's great fun. Sometimes my body wants it. Hey, Nikki. You're awake. So let's get some more. Okay. First card out is doubt cancels abundance. And appreciate self. So it's about doubting ourselves, this. I'm not particularly picking it up on being about doubting abundance, but sometimes we can do that. Sometimes we can doubt abundance. We can think it's not a spiritual thing. You know how that temperance card said that there's equal parts of material and spiritual. And it is. It's a spiritual thing. It's all energy. Especially money, it's all energy, and we can doubt that. But what I'm getting from this, because it's out with the appreciate self card, is that it's about doubting ourselves. Doubting our gifts, doubting our value. That cancels abundance. It stops it coming in. Leah, and I let my date from Monday know that I just feel friendship vibe between us. He asked me out on a second date, so that's done. Yeah, don't drag it out. Go on your intuition. You have a day off every day. You're just in that mode, Nikki. That's good. I mean, we all need times like that in our lives where we just have a rest. Yeah? We do. So we've not got to doubt ourselves. The resources inside of you are valuable, and you are valuable. And if you don't think that you're valuable, just think of newborn babies. Think of going into like a maternity ward, and there's all newborn babies there. And you've got to decide like which ones should have a good life, which ones deserve love, which ones don't, which ones deserve abundance, which ones don't. You won't be able to do that. They all deserve it. They're all valuable. And they've not done anything yet, have they? But they're all valuable. And that doesn't change when we get older, no matter what we've done. It doesn't change. So we've got to see ourselves as that. Hey Jennifer. 8 months. It's been that long, Nikki. Wow. Yeah. Here, this is about opening the heart to receive. If you're shut down from love, then you shut down from abundance. And worry stops us from opening up. Worry is that, it's trying to control it. It's not self-loving, worrying about stuff. You've got to let go. And the ego to let go of it, especially around money, because it's got the links to survival. And so the ego's like, you can't let go of this. It's like letting go of being able to get food. You can't do that. Let go of, getting water. That's why the ego is like screaming about it. But you can actually let go. Because have you ever done that? Have you ever been in a situation where you got no food or you got no water or something like that? And it shows up. It's like being in the desert and then someone finding some water there, One time there was some food like at the side of the road. I was hungry and there was some fruit like just there at the side of the road, just on the pavement. Very bizarre. But it shows up. Abundance always shows up for us. And so don't worry about it, you can let go. So this is about tempering the ego that tries to pull us into fear and worry, tries to get us to control it. Because it's scared of survival fears, right? And no matter what level of abundance you're at, how much you've let in, there's always like the next stage to get to. And then we can worry about that too, like worrying about business getting busier so that it's beyond our capabilities. We can worry about managing money and stuff like that. We can worry about what we'd spend it on and how it would change us as well. There's all kinds of things we worry about when it comes to money, and we've got to listen to that. So when we choose those changes, we choose how much we want next, or we choose what level we want to get to next. Then we've got to listen to ourselves, because we get those clues inside of ourselves. Our ego, our mind will go off thinking about stuff, worrying about stuff. If we listen to that, that's the clues of where our resistance is to money. The fears. So we choose the change and then the fear kicks in. Again, the choice, deciding and then understanding. We make a decision of what we want, and then our higher self leads us to it. And as I said, it's all about alignment, and then once you're in alignment, then the action comes. Then you're given an idea to do something. It reminds me of the Taurus read, because the Taurus read for this energy update, it's just like one opportunity after another. And it seems, when people aren't open to abundance, it seems really unfair, because all of those people that have, they just get more and more and more. Because you get on a roll with it. You get in the vibration of it, and so the universe is just throwing stuff at you. Same as you get in the vibration of lack, and the universe doesn't give you anything. Decisions and know that we're heading there. You make a decision that you want something, it doesn't just instantly manifest, not unless you're in total alignment with it, not unless it's a really easy thing. So alignment with it. If we're not in alignment with it, then our higher self leads us to it. And we've got to understand that we're on that journey to change our vibration. Because if you've got a high vibe, like if you're open, if you're aligned with it, you'll get an opportunity for the money, or you'll get an idea that will work for the money. It just happens. So it is all about alignment, really. And that, I don't know if you could be in alignment and then not take action, because the aligned ideas are so much fun. You would want to take action. So it really is all about alignment. Yeah, I don't think that would be possible, would it? To be in alignment, so you'd be really happy, really, tuned in, but not wanting to take any action. I don't think a person would exist like that. Okay, who wants a reading? I'm going to give some readings about abundance. I'm going to get myself some cards out first. Do me first, and then I'll do you guys. So I'll just pop up a message saying me, please. Ooh, I got a free. Yeah, that was the Taurus read. It's like one opportunity after another, and another idea, and you do that, and it's all leading to abundance, growth, and freedom. It's cool. I'm feeling it. Who else would like one? Hey, Sandra. Sandra, did you watch the Aries Energy Update? Yeah. Published them when? Friday night. It's Sunday morning now. Okay, Sandra, you've got right and rest, relax, relief. This card came out for the daily read today. Rest, relax, relief. And so this is about not trying so hard. It is all about alignment. We can get into alignment better when we're resting and relaxing and relieving ourselves, feeling a relief. So, right, you got the right card. Anything that's making you want to rush or push or try and struggle for money, for abundance, write about it. I mean, journal to get that energy out of you. Sometimes we can do that. We can just have some things going around inside of ourselves. If we write them down, we can release them. Or you can talk it out with someone else as well, but you got the right card, not the talk to someone card, so journal. Lisa. Oh, you're in a shift at the moment with regards to your abundance. Yeah, definitely a break. Time alone, a break, so that it's like taking you from being in a pattern, being in a rut of doing things that aren't that aligned with you. Breaking free of that, having a break, so that the next thing that comes along, so it's like it's like a reset, a reset kind of thing, so that the next thing that comes along will be perfect for you. Sometimes we need those breaks to let go, don't we? In everything, it's like if we break up with a romantic partner, we need the gap, we need a break to get rid of their energy and to wipe the slate clean, so that we know what will be, or we can feel who would be better for us for the next one. If we go from one to the other, it's hard to do that. Yet, what society telling us, you can't stop working, you've got to be working all the time, right? Society doesn't tell us you should go from one relationship to another with no breaks, because we know that, right? We know that that's not healthy. Yet, society says for us to do that with jobs. And we shouldn't. We should have a break to clear our energy. So that's where you're at, Lisa. You're having a break so that the next thing that comes in is perfect for you. Tara. Tara, the past. Up until now, who are you? Who am I? Your abundance will change when your idea of yourself changes. So this seems like you're locked into a certain pattern, a certain level of abundance, and you think it's who you are. It's not who you are, it's who you were. So this is asking you to kind of catch up with yourself. Get yourself in the present. Just because you experienced something in the past doesn't mean that you will experience it again. But you will if you keep that in your energy and if you keep on believing that that's who you are. So you're not your money. You've probably heard that before, Tara. You're not your money. What does that really mean? We shouldn't judge ourselves based on our money, and it's hard not to do that, but we do it. Yeah, but you're not your money. So it's all about changing your perception of yourself, Tara. Donna. Donna, you've got create, be artistic, and include. Yeah, getting more creative. I think this has come up for you before, Donna. It's putting more of yourself into something, making something for yourself, making something of your own, being artistic and creative, including yourself in that. I feel like you've got creative people around you, and you're really creative yourself. But you're not, I think it's like you're looking up to people that are around you, thinking they're creative. And you are too. You've got to include yourself in that. Leah. Leah's up next. Be supportive, self-love. To support yourself requires you to love yourself. And what I mean by that when it comes to money is loving yourself whether you've got money or not got money. Loving yourself whether you've paid that bill or not paid the bill. Loving yourself, it's just detaching yourself from that, the judgment of money. You're not your money. You exist no matter what, with or without it. And when you make it mean much less, that's more self-loving. So this is saying you're judging yourself. You're not supporting yourself because you're judging yourself. And it's funny, that support card, it's very much connected to money, isn't it? We call it support. So yeah, maybe meditate on that, Leah. Supporting yourself. It's about doing the best thing for yourself, but it's also about money too, isn't it? It's about earning. So support yourself more emotionally when it comes to money. That'll be the key to it, loving yourself. Aphrodite. Yeah, and if anyone wants one of those, wants a full abundance read, the half price this weekend, there's the link. Aphrodite. Taking things to the next level, Aphrodite, is what I'm getting from this. You've got who is aware and brilliant. You're taking things to the next level, like a big step up. There's ants everywhere. Yeah, taking a big step up. Your awareness is on the brilliant rather than on just getting by. It's that kind of thing. What would be great? And then when you get focused on that, what would be great for you, the abundance comes in for that. Like I've said it before, you know, there's a reason that millionaires, they can go bankrupt and then they'll be a millionaire again very, very quickly. And it's because when they never shift the vibration. Even if they've lost everything and they don't have any money, they never get into that poverty mindset of just paying the next bill, or trying to pay the next bill, or trying to pay the rent. They just never go there. They don't get worried about that. They're not focused on that. They're still focused on the big stuff, the brilliant stuff. That's where their awareness is at. And so that's what they attract. And so you, Aphrodite, now you're focused on that bigger stuff. And that's why the abundance comes in. That's where your awareness is at. That's good. Jennifer. Jennifer's next. Wow, Jennifer. Double trouble here. You got the same card out twice. What you resist persists. What you resist persists. You're resisting money. You're resisting it for some reason. Maybe you're making it wrong to want it. It's not wrong to be taken care of. To be supported by money. This is big resistance that you've got to money. And so it's time to face that resistance, Jennifer. It's time to look at that. Maybe you've got some kind of a belief that it's not right, that you shouldn't want abundance, or there is some kind of a lower pursuit. Remember this card? Was it that card? It's talking about balance of the spiritual and the material. We've got to be balanced in that. We've got to marry them both up. That's why we're on this planet. We didn't just stay in spirit form. So Yeah. A lot of resistance to face there, Jennifer. Nikki. Nikki, you got to choose something easier and success, right? Always the way. You've got to choose something easier. You can't struggle your way to success or to abundance. It's got to get easier and easier. It's like you've got to simplify. Like in my business, I have to simplify. I have to get ready for more and more people on my YouTube channel because I can't keep it as the way I have been doing it. I just don't have the time to do all of the private reads. So, which is why I'm doing the deeper dive now, to shift just into that when it gets really busy. So you got to choose something easier. It's the only way to get more abundance is streamlining it. So this, to me, Nikki, says that you've been choosing difficult things, like your last job. A difficult thing. You've got to use a lot of your energy. Well, that's not like the valuable part of you. You've got a lot more inside of you. You don't need to struggle for it or use too much of your energy for your money. So, yeah, you're being shifted into this. How easy can you let it be, money to come to you? Like, we do have to share our gifts and talents for money. We've got to share something that's inside of ourselves, but it doesn't have to be that much struggle. So that seems to me, Nikki, like shifting yourself from hard work, a belief in hard work, that you have to work hard for it. Got to sacrifice something for your money. It can't be easy. It can't be fun and easy for money. Robin. Love what is and be supportive. You know, the universe is always going to support you no matter what. But that's not abundance. What I mean by that is the universe will rescue us when we're shutting abundance out. It's a very low level thing. It's when the money comes in just in time, you know, or a little bit late. The universe doesn't want to rescue us like that all the time. That's not abundance. I don't know why I'm getting this for you, Robin, but it's like when you love where you're at, you can release it a bit more. Again, this is like I said to somebody else, but supporting yourself more emotionally, supporting yourself more in life, resting when you need to rest, all of that, making things easier. All of that is supporting yourself more, and then abundance comes from that. So it's making peace with where you're at right now is more supportive to you. Eva. Hang on. Okay, Eva. Sometimes the comments jumps down to the bottom and I lose my place. Oh, Eva. Your ego is telling you something that's not true. Fear of lack, and is it true? You've got some fears inside of you and your conscious mind keeps on telling you something that's fearful. And it's not even true. How many times do you hear people say things like, I've got no money? They don't mean it. It's not even true. They haven't got no money. What else do people say that's just not true? Limitations. It can be about limitations, there's. But yeah, you've got some fears there, Eva, about money. And it's not even true. You might have other people around you reinforcing that as well, saying the same thing. Like, it's hard. Could be that. Could be that. But yeah, investigate. Arlene. Wow, Arlene. You're limitless. You can have as much as you want. You can have anything that you want. There's a path to it. You can have the success that you want. The path is success though. This is about not just wishing for something. It's like going on that success path, knowing that you need to offer something for it. So if you find that you've been wishing, your higher self wants to give you what you've been wishing for, but it's going to be aligned with you. It's going to be you sharing your gifts with the world. Remember, it is all about you. It's not about the stuff that you get, but when you ask for the stuff that you want, then the path. It's got to be married. The path. It's not just about the money. The universe wants you to find it through your success, through sharing your gifts with the world. It doesn't want you to find it through some way that's not aligned with you. It's really good. Really good energies, Arlene. It's like you're being opened up to something new. Already did you, Sandra? Belinda? Belinda, you've got knowing and one step at a time. You are moving towards your abundance, or more abundance that you've asked for. You are, and this is saying that you know that, you can feel it, you're headed there. Don't expect instant rewards. It takes time, and it takes effort, and it takes consistent effort to get those consistent rewards. Yeah, it's not a fast path, and we can't get instant stuff. You just need to take it one step at a time. Continue building. That's what I'm hearing. Keep building. Keep building. Belinda? Keep building toward it. Keep on putting that effort in. As I said, the universe is going to balance it up. Everything that you put in, it will balance it up. Corey? Corey? Got connection and guidance, Corey. Oh. People around you, it's really important who you have around you. It's surprising how important that is because it affects your vibration. When I was living in Byron Bay, I was there for 10 years and I needed to be there when I was there for sure. I had a lot of healing to do and it was very nurturing place for that. A lot of healers there, a lot of messed up people there that need healing, just like me at the time. And yeah, it was exactly what I needed. But there came a point where I'd done enough healing and I just couldn't be around them anymore. And a lot of it was about the abundance thing, because a lot of them were, as my business got busier and I wanted to share that with people, they wouldn't be happy about it. Like, oh, it's your ego. You shouldn't want that success. It's like, that makes no sense. Anyway, so I had to, I felt my energy being dragged down, you know. And so I'd be at home, I'd be working in my business, I'd feel great. And then I'd go see my friends and they'd be like, oh, it's not a good thing. I'm like, well, it is a good thing. It's a very good thing. And if they aren't in alignment with that, they're not in alignment with me. I need to be somewhere else. And so, yeah, I moved away. I moved away to the Gold Coast where there were normal people. Not unhealed people, normal people. That are more into the material side of things. Like, almost one extreme to the other. But no, the people that I met there were in alignment with me. They weren't like just materialistic, no emotional and spiritual kind of balance. They weren't like that at all. So, Corey, the people you're around, you're getting guidance for that, but it's so important. The people that you're around, so maybe you need to be around more successful people, people that don't have abundance issues, that kind of thing. People that aren't healing themselves, and just in that, you know, that vibe. Aphrodite, I didn't skip you. Yeah, your creations, Donna. You're welcome. I didn't skip you, Belinda. I'm just doing them in the order that their comments are. You're welcome, Jennifer. You didn't choose anything. Yeah, Nikki, I think yours was more about the work. It was about work. rather than money. You felt that today after tough yesterday. Cool. I think I've got everybody. You've been feeling like you need to move. Yeah, could be. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did. I had to move. Like, there could have been people there that I could have connected with, but sometimes a move is better, isn't it? Got that fresh energy, and then we meet new people. Today's daily read was about that too, about new people, new tribe, a new vibe tribe. Different than you used to, and that we can have resistance to that. It's like moving from Byron Bay to the Gold Coast. I would have been totally resistant to that. Like 10 years earlier, I wouldn't have moved to the Gold Coast, but then I wasn't resistant to it when I did. It is like kind of like two extremes, those places. But it was good for me to do that, yeah. And now I've got a really good mixture here of both of them, yeah. Yes, Self345, I can't remember what your name is. Oh, I've lost it. Time alone to respect yourself. Time alone to respect yourself, Self345. So you're in this break, in a break period, to learn to respect yourself more, value yourself more, all of that. So you've got healing stuff going on at the moment to raise your vibration up. I don't know if you're working at the moment, Self345. This would suggest that you're not, or if you are, that you've kind of disconnected from it. Deepta. Yeah, you might have disconnected from your work, so still going in to the office kind of thing, but not, your heart's not in it anymore. It could be that time alone kind of thing. But to reset your energy so that you can set your vibration higher, to respect yourself more, value yourself more. We've got to value what we offer, totally. In the workplace, in business, in anything, we've got to value it. It's very important, valuing ourselves. Yeah, what work to move towards, Nikki? Not that you need to think about that now, but that's what's going on for you. That's correct, Deepa? Are you working at the moment? It's good to value ourselves more. And that's not just with abundance, that's any situation, isn't it? It's like we can get into relationships that aren't good for us when we're not valuing ourselves and what we bring to a relationship. Get into jobs that aren't good for us when we're not valuing ourselves and what we bring to the workplace or business. Got to value what you do. And you've got to do that first before other people will value what you do. Right? There we go. Thank you everyone for coming along. Don't forget to click like, subscribe to my channel. If you'd like one of those half price full abundance reads, there's a link for it there. Half price this weekend only. That'll be finishing tomorrow. Love to read for you. Thanks for coming along. Hope you have a good day. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.